Whenever a high-profile leader dies, people immediately attempt to summarize that person's life in a sentence. Often, critics and commentators get caught up looking at the leader's style, or which political or philosophical camp they represented. All of the people in my life whom I consider to be close friends or colleagues are good thinkers. The best leaders are readers of people. They have the intuitive ability to understand others by discerning how they feel and recognizing what they sense. It seems the older you get, the more life comes into focus. Inability to make decisions is one of the principal reasons executives fail. Deficiency in decision-making ranks much higher than lack of specific knowledge or technical know-how as an indicator of leadership failure. Remember, man does not live on bread alone. Sometimes he needs a little buttering up. Ideas have a short shelf life. You must act on them before the expiration date. When you are full of pride on the inside, it makes you stiff, stubborn, and creates strife with others. Leaders who fail to prune their pride will meet demise. That's not a guess, it's a guarantee. With pride, it's not a matter of if we will fall, but when. There are no exceptions. How do leaders serve their people? They may pay good wages and treat employees with respect. For more than a decade, I led an organization that put on an elaborate Christmas program each December. It was a big production, with over 250 people participating in more than 20 performances. By the end of the season, everyone who participated was exhausted. I vividly remember a conversation I had many years ago in 1974, which marked a turning point in my leadership journey. I was sitting at a Holiday Inn with my friend, Kurt Kampmeyer, when he asked me if I had a personal growth plan. I didn't. In fact, I didn't even know you were supposed to have one. Good executives never put off until tomorrow what they can get someone else to do today. Positional leaders ignore the fact that every person has hopes, dreams, desires, and goals of his own. And leaders must bring their vision and the aspirations of the people they lead together in a way that benefits everyone. Look at our society. Everyone wants to be thin, but nobody wants to diet. Everyone wants to live long, but few will exercise. Everybody wants money, yet seldom will anyone budget or control their spending. When you are full of pride on the inside, it makes you stiff, stubborn, and creates strife with others. Children astound me with their inquisitive minds. The world is wide and mysterious to them, and as they piece together the puzzle of life, they ask why, ceaselessly. The experience of pain or loss can be a formidably motivating force. Ranking among the greatest Christmas movie classics, It's a Wonderful Life tells a beautiful story about the priceless value of relationships. Exceptionally hard decisions can deplete your energy to the point at which you finally cave in. If you mentally crumble and degenerate into negative thinking, you'll magnify the problem to the point where it can haunt you. One of the roles of the presidency is to lead a political party. Having a president in office is usually a huge advantage to a party because it gives the party a mouthpiece and an advocate at the highest level. If you are a parent, you have probably already realized that your children are always watching what you do. And just as children watch their parents and emulate their behavior, so do employees who are watching their bosses. Talent grips us. We are overtaken by the beauty of Michelangelo's sculpture, riveted by Mariah Carey's angelic voice, doubled over in laughter by the comedy of Robin Williams, and captivated by the on-screen performances of Denzel Washington. Divoters seek to make themselves look or feel better by making others feel worse. They damage relationships, fracture teams and organizations, and create havoc in people's lives. When a person starts to talk about their dreams, it's as if something bubbles up from within. Their eyes brighten, their face glows, and you can feel the excitement in their words. The most talented do not always end up as celebrities, and those with less talent often do. Upsets are written into our history and occur around us every day. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. The most terrifying words in the English language are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." The trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant. It's just that they know so much that isn't so. When you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. Peace is not absence of conflict. It is the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means. Inflation is as violent as a mugger, as frightening as an armed robber, and as deadly as a hitman. If we ever forget that we are one nation under God, then we will be a nation gone under. We must reject the idea that every time a law is broken, society is guilty rather than the lawbreaker. It is time to restore the American precept that each individual is accountable for his actions. Republicans believe every day is the 4th of July, but the Democrats believe every day is April 15th. It's true hard work never killed anybody, but I figure, why take the chance? There are no great limits to growth because there are no limits of human intelligence, imagination, and wonder. Democracy is worth dying for because it's the most deeply honorable form of government ever devised by man. You can tell a lot about a fellow's character by his way of eating jalebins. The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. Within the covers of the Bible are the answers for all the problems men face. Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases. If it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin. I've often said there's nothing better for the inside of a man than the outside of a horse.